Imagine a single food, affordable, easy to find, and often overlooked, that could hold the power to stop and even reverse the slow and frustrating loss of muscle that happens as we age. For millions of seniors around the world, muscle loss isn't just about weakness. It means loss of independence, increased risk of falling, longer recovery from illness, and even higher chances of hospitalization. What if science had already discovered a natural, food-based solution, but most people didn't know it yet? Today, we're diving into one of the most exciting and hopeful breakthroughs in age-related health, a specific food that is not only rich in muscle-preserving nutrients but has also been shown in studies to help build and repair lean muscle in people over 50, 60, even 80. This isn't a supplement. It's not a magic pill. And it's definitely not a fad. This is real food. A complete protein source that nature designed perfectly, and yet, many people have stopped eating it regularly or don't eat it the right way. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could dramatically change the way you or your loved ones age. Especially if you're noticing things like slower walking speed, getting tired more easily, or difficulty carrying groceries or climbing stairs. These could all be signs of muscle loss, or what doctors call sarcopenia. The good news: we now know this food can help reverse it. So, what's the food? Let's dig into the science, the benefits, the myths, and how to use it properly for maximum impact. Understanding muscle loss and the science behind the food. As we get older, especially past age 50, our bodies naturally begin to lose muscle mass. This process is called sarcopenia, and it affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over the age of 60. That number increases significantly by the time people reach their 70s and 80s. The problem with sarcopenia is that it doesn't just affect how strong you are, it affects everything. Your balance, your mobility, your ability to heal, even your metabolism. The main reason behind muscle loss in seniors is a combination of several factors: lower physical activity, hormonal changes, inflammation, and most importantly, not getting enough of the right kind of protein. This is where our featured food comes in. You've probably eaten it before. Maybe you even love it. But you may not have realized just how powerful it really is for muscle health. The food is eggs. Yes, simple, humble eggs, especially whole eggs with a yolk, are one of the most powerful muscle-supporting foods available for seniors. Here's why. Each whole egg contains about 6 to 7 grams of complete protein, which means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. But more than that, eggs are one of the richest natural sources of leucine, an amino acid that plays a key role in triggering muscle protein synthesis. This is the process where your body builds new muscle. In younger people, even small amounts of protein can easily trigger this process. But in older adults, the system becomes less responsive, a condition called anabolic resistance. That means seniors need more leucine-rich protein per meal to get the same muscle-building effect. And this is exactly where eggs shine. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed higher leucine meals had better muscle protein synthesis than those who didn't, and eggs were one of the top foods used in the research. In fact, just 2 large eggs provide over 800 milligrams of leucine, which is right around the amount needed to support muscle growth in an aging body. But wait, there's more. Eggs are also high in vitamin D, which helps regulate muscle function and supports bone strength. They contain choline, a nutrient that supports nerve signaling to muscles. And they include omega-3 fatty acids, especially if you choose pasture-raised eggs, which help reduce inflammation and support muscle recovery. Now, you might be wondering, what about cholesterol? This is a common question, and an understandable one. For years, eggs got a bad reputation because of their cholesterol content. But modern research has completely turned that around. Most studies now show that dietary cholesterol in eggs does not significantly impact blood cholesterol for most people, especially when eaten as part of a healthy diet. In fact, seniors who include eggs in their daily diet often have better overall nutrition, stronger muscles, and lower rates of malnutrition. Let's not forget the practical benefits either. Eggs are affordable, easy to prepare, versatile. You can make them boiled, scrambled, poached, in omelets, or mixed into meals. Easy to chew and digest, which is especially helpful for seniors with dental issues or sensitive digestion. And perhaps most importantly, they are filling. Eating eggs can help regulate appetite, prevent muscle-wasting weight loss, and make seniors feel energized without the crash that comes from sugary snacks or processed foods. Now let's take a moment to imagine this. A senior who starts their day with 2 boiled or scrambled eggs, maybe along with some whole grain toast and vegetables, is getting high-quality protein, healthy fats, and energy. Compare that to someone eating a bowl of sugary cereal or just toast and butter, low protein, high sugar, and almost no leucine. Over weeks and months, the difference in muscle strength, energy, and independence can be dramatic. And don't forget, muscle loss isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's tied to fall risk, hospitalization, and even mortality. So the simple act of eating eggs regularly can have a life-saving effect. In the next segment, we'll explore the most effective ways to use eggs in your daily routine, how many to eat safely, and when to eat them for maximum muscle repair benefits. We'll also address some common mistakes people make when adding eggs to their diet, and the smart way to combine them with other nutrients for even greater results. Now that we understand how powerful eggs are in reversing muscle loss, thanks to their complete protein profile, high leucine content, and supporting nutrients, the next question is, how can seniors use them the right way to truly see results? Because here's the truth, not just eating eggs matters, but how and when you eat them makes a big difference. Let's begin with the number of eggs seniors should eat. Most older adults can safely consume 1 to 3 whole eggs per day, depending on their overall diet, health status, and what their doctor recommends. For seniors with no active cardiovascular disease, this amount is generally considered safe and even beneficial by most current research. In fact, some studies have shown that eating up to 12 eggs per week can improve HDL, the good cholesterol, without raising LDL, the bad kind, in healthy individuals. The key here is balance. Eggs should be a part of a protein-rich diet, not the only source of protein. For example, a senior could eat 2 eggs in the morning and have lentils, yogurt, or lean meats at lunch and dinner. The goal is to reach at least 25 to 30 grams of protein per meal to combat anabolic resistance and support muscle synthesis. Timing matters, too. Eating protein-rich meals first thing in the morning can have a huge impact. After fasting overnight, your body is primed to absorb nutrients. Starting your day with a high leucine protein like eggs helps kickstart muscle protein synthesis and keeps energy levels stable throughout the day. A simple breakfast with 2 eggs, a slice of whole grain toast, and some avocado or spinach can do more for your muscles than a protein bar or carb-heavy cereal ever could. The form of preparation matters as well. Many seniors struggle with digestive issues, so boiled or poached eggs are often easier to digest than fried eggs. Scrambled eggs made in a non-stick pan with olive oil or avocado oil are also a great option. The goal is to keep the preparation healthy. Avoid heavy creams, butter, or processed cheese. Common mistakes to avoid. Eating only egg whites. The yolk contains most of the vitamins, choline, and healthy fats. Unless a doctor advises otherwise, seniors should eat the whole egg. Skipping protein at breakfast. This delays muscle repair and causes energy crashes. Relying too heavily on carbs alone. Carbohydrates give energy, but without protein, they don't rebuild muscle. Cooking eggs in unhealthy oils or with processed meats. Frying eggs in bacon fat or eating them with sausages every day can counteract the health benefits. Lastly, if you're a caregiver or a senior looking to incorporate this into daily life, keep it simple and consistent. Build habits around breakfast. Prepare boiled eggs in batches. Use small containers of chopped vegetables for quick omelets. And most importantly, stick with it. Most people start noticing changes in strength, energy, and even posture within 6 to 8 weeks of making eggs a consistent part of their diet. Foods that supercharge egg benefits. When eggs are paired with certain foods, the muscle-building effects become stronger due to synergistic nutrients. Here are a few. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, Swiss chard. These vegetables are rich in magnesium, which supports muscle contraction and relaxation. Magnesium also helps reduce inflammation that often delays recovery in aging muscles. Sweet potatoes. They provide complex carbohydrates that help your body utilize the protein in eggs effectively. Muscles need energy to rebuild, and slow-burning carbs offer a steady supply. Avocado. Rich in potassium and healthy fats, avocado helps maintain muscle cell hydration and reduces the risk of cramping or muscle fatigue. Greek yogurt. For seniors who tolerate dairy, Greek yogurt adds another high-protein boost. When eaten alongside or in between egg meals, It helps maintain a steady protein intake throughout the day. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds are all rich in omega-3s and vitamin E, which aid muscle recovery, reduce soreness, and support joint health.